afternoon and welcome to our celebration. We are celebrating Dia de los Muertos, and we know that you want to enjoy it with us. We're going to be talking about bones, but not in a scary way. And we're going to start off with a nice, fun song, Them Bones. Them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bone. Oh, hear the shaking of the bone, where the toe bone's connected to the foot bone, and the foot bone's connected to the ankle bone, and the ankle bone's connected to the leg bone, and the leg bone's connected to the knee bone, and the knee bone's connected to the thigh bone, and the thigh bone's connected to the hip bone, and the hip bone's connected to the backbone, and the backbone's connected to the shoulder bone, and the shoulder bone's connected to the neck bone, and the neck bone's connected to the head bone. Oh, hear the rattle of the bone. Now them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones. Oh, hear the rattle of the bone. Well, the head bone's connected to the neck bone, and the neck bone's connected to the shoulder bone, and the shoulder bone's connected to the backbone, and the backbone's connected to the hip bone, and the hip bone's connected to the thigh bone, and the thigh bone's connected to the knee bone, and the knee bone's connected to the leg bone, and the leg bone's connected to the ankle bone, and the ankle bone's connected to the foot bone, and the foot bone's connected to the toe bone. Oh, hear the rattle of the bones. Them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones, them bones, them bones, them dry bones. Oh, hear the rattle of the bones. Oh, hear the rattle of the bones. Oh, hear the rattle of the bones. Good afternoon. My name is Jacqui Rash. I'm a storyteller and an avid believer in the Day of the Dead. You might be wondering, why are you wearing this mask, Miss Jacqui? Because in the celebration of the Day of the Dead, faces are painted white and lots of color is added to the face to help bring the spirits back to life. And they also, when you're painting your face, this white with all the colors, it's to reflect the memory of your loved one. So if they wore nice hats and with lot of gold on their face or red lipstick, that's the way you would decorate your face. So that's why we all don't look alike when we do our remembrance. Today, I want to tell you a story about my tío. My tío loved the Day of the Dead, and he's the one who taught me about it. Now, when we were younger, we lived with Uncle Tío, and he would always tell me to wait. In October, that's when the spirits start coming back. I was so excited to understand that the mariposas were the ones that were bringing the spirits back. So every October, I started watching. First it was 1, and then it was 2, and then it was hundreds of the butterflies coming back. One time when I was with my tío, he was in taking a nap, and I saw the mariposas coming in. So I went into the house and I touched Tío on the arm. I said, "Wake up, Tío, wake up! They're here. They're coming back." He knew exactly what I was talking about. I want to get up and see them. I love the way they flutter. Help me, help me. Come on. So I took him by his arm and I helped him out of his chair, and we walked through the house in the backyard, and there they were, fluttering everywhere. Beautiful, beautiful monarch butterflies. Many butterflies would come in. We're talking hundreds. They would just cover the trees, and the trees' wings would just be fluttering like the wings of the butterflies, and they would hover on the trunk of the tree to find some warmth, because as October closes, the days get shorter and it gets colder. So we would watch them. We had to watch them inside through the window, because Theo, he was getting tireder and tireder. He spent a lot of his time in bed and asleep. I didn't mind, long as I could see the butterflies and sit beside my uncle. One morning, as I came down the hall to go to Uncle's room, the door was closed. My father came through and told me, Theo won't be joining us today. He has gone to join the other spirits. I just cried because I wanted my uncle. Oh no. We made all the preparation to bury Theo. My mother and father told me not to be sad, because now, on the Day of the Dead, we could celebrate his spirit. It was just a few more days to the Day of the Dead, and I wondered, is Uncle's spirit going to come back too? My heart was so sad. Mom tried to make me feel better. We went out shopping, and we got all the food for the celebration. Then we got frijoles, we got stuff for the tamales, the riana, atole, for the tortillas, all the drinks that we were going to drink, and we got the sugar skeleton heads, all those things that were helping us to celebrate the memories of our loved ones. We decorated the table, we lit our candles. It was just a wonderful time, but I wasn't feeling all that wonderful because my Tio had just died. After we'd had our meal, the good beans and rice and tamales, we were so full, but that's when we went out to the graveyard to clean our graves. Theo was buried along with some of our other relatives. So his grave was fresh and had beautiful marigolds on it and crosses. But the other graves we cleaned and we put fresh marigolds and our decorations. It was a cold day, but there were a few butterflies still flying around. As we got ready to leave, I stopped by Theo's grave and thought about how much I missed him. And when I put my hand down, a butterfly came and landed right on top of my hand. And it just fluttered. It was like Uncle was telling me, don't be worried about me. And look forward to my spirit coming back next year to help you celebrate again the Day of the Dead. Well, I wasn't even sad anymore because my Theo, his spirit had told me to live and enjoy the memories that we had shared. So I'm very, very happy that we have this holiday, and I look forward to next year remembering my uncle, my special Theo. Butterflies are beautiful and they're so much fun. And do you know the cycle of a butterfly? There's a song that I'd like to teach you about a butterfly. They start off as a caterpillar, fuzzy caterpillar, climbing up a tree. He wiggle long, he wiggle short, he wiggle right up me. I put him in a box, Don't you move, I said, but when I opened up the box, it was a fly instead. Now I can never make one, even if I try, for only our Creator can make a butterfly. This is such a fun celebration, and I'm glad that I've learned from my Theo and my friends all about it. You know, it's celebrated October 31st through November the 2nd, and it's to remember our loved ones. It's not a Halloween holiday like we celebrate. It's a day of actually remembering our uncles and our mothers and cousins and friends and pets that have passed on, and knowing that their spirits one day will come back to visit us. In the library, you can find lots of wonderful books about the Day of the Dead. Daniela's Day of the Dead is there. You can reserve it and pick it up curbside. Or Clatterbash, a Day of the Dead celebration. It too is in your public library. Just request it, have it brought out to you curbside, and be safe and enjoy the holiday remembering your loved ones. So, if you're home and you're wondering, how am I going to celebrate Dia de los Muertos? You can make your own lantern. Take a plain piece of construction paper, and you're going to fold it like a hamburger. Kids know what you're talking about in school. The folds on the outside edge, you're not going to cut through it. You need to leave a thick piece at the bottom because that's going to be your base. So you'll cut through the first one, about 2 inches thick, and then you cut through a second one, and then we're going to cut through a third one, and we'll divide this one. Now, you open it up, and you decorate it. You can use crayons and glitter, or you can use macaroni and rice and make it parts of a skeleton, or just make it with bright crayons and markers. When you're finished, you will just glue the ends together to make it into a lantern. Mine was so long it turned out to be 2 lanterns. So, and be sure to leave one little strip, or you can cut off a strip off another piece of paper and use it as a handle. And decorate it up with any sequins or rice or beans even, frijoles, you can put on there, things to make it colorful. My face, well, I didn't paint my face white. I printed off me a skull face off of Google Images. It's free. You download it, you print it, and that way you can see for yourself what you are coloring. I love a touch of purple, and I love gold. So on my face, I put a little purple and a little gold, just to dress it up and remember how much my uncle, he liked purple too. So, this is Miss Jacqui signing off and thanking you for a wonderful story time.